Hey everyone, good afternoon. I thought I would help make a little video on showing me putting together my electrolysis setup. Went out to the Home Depot, got me a bucket. They actually had 2-foot rebarb, which is awesome. So my goal is to put 3 of these in here, probably spaced somewhat like that. This top one I may actually put across the top like this to hang my items off. Here's some of my items. I've just had them all collected in here. I showed you this metal detecting. That might look pretty cool. Cleaned up. I also want to clean up this little horseshoe that I found, which would be good. So with the bucket, it's going to dangle off in here and hang. So I don't know if I want to put a piece of wood here or whatever, but we're going to kind of go through the process and figure it out later. You can see all the iron I've dug up along the way. This is one where this hinge would fit in here also, so that's pretty good. So we're going to kind of whack at it. How to get me some of this booster soap. So that's that there. That's what you mix with the water. You put 1 tablespoon in per gallon. I think this is a 5-gallon bucket, but what I'm going to do is basically fill it up to the level that I need. I bought these U-bolts, which I'm going to use, I believe I saw in somebody else's video. I'm going to put them around to hold this against the bucket, the rod, so pretty much go something like this and attach to it to hold it there. I'm not sure how I'm going to make the connection with the wires though around each one. And what's good is because these are longer, if I needed to make a deeper bucket, if I wanted to get a bin or something that was deeper, I can still use these rods. I'm not going to cut them. So anyway, let me get to going, and as I progress a little bit, I'll show it to you. See ya! So I wanted to show you this little setup. This is what started everything. I made this little one for doing coins. So I got my anode here, had a little power supply that I found in the basement from something. I put a couple alligator clips on it. So what I did was have the positive on here, and then the negative to like a coin or something. And I could probably actually do it with these little pieces of metal too, like this, if I wanted to clean that up, hang that in there off a clip. A clip, I mean other things, you know, type of thing. And you can see I got some coins here or whatever. Yep, over here. So if I wanted to clean these coins up or whatever, I could do the same thing with this little one. This is what kind of got me started. Couldn't do that harmonica reed, a little bit long. But anyway, so I started doing that. But what I really need to do is get this laundry soap, because I was using salt. You don't want to use salt because that gives off chlorine gas in the process. Not a cool thing. Plus, I was doing it in the house. Another not cool thing. So that's why I got this out here now. So if I want to do this, coins or whatever, like I said, you can clean a coin up that's pretty gross and nasty. Clean it up. We can do it with that. Other little pieces of metal. This little rivet guy if I wanted to clean that up. You know, type of thing in there. And then make the bigger ones. So I wanted to show you that as I just reminded myself, moved it off to the side, trying to make a little room here to work, okay? So, I'll show you the progress as I go. See ya! Okay, well I got my first one in. When I put this bracket on, when I put it in, it came too far and the threads were down below because it wasn't that thick on that side, if you know what I mean. So I had to put another nut here to build it out. Then this nut on the other side. See, this ain't moving now. That's on there. So, and now what I'm going to do with these washers and the swing nut is I'm going to tie the wire to it, because I'm going to have to tie all 3 of these anodes together. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run a wire here, probably run it down here along the thing, put it on the next one, run it around and put it on the next one. What I also did over here, I don't know how well you can see it, I filed that to get a better grip with it. Also cut the holes funny. I wasn't able to, for some reason, line up the holes when I cut them. But anyway, so that's the first one in. It's not going anywhere. It's not moving. I mean, I can shake this pretty good. Took the handle off. So that's number one. I got to do the other two. And what I think I'm going to do, I think I settled for putting in a piece of wood instead. That's just going to give me more stability, I think, between them. And, you know, and actually it can butt up against one or two. As I probably put the other one in here, probably here, and then over here. The other rod, sorry, I'm a little close. Here and here. This can go in between, and this being flat, it's not going to roll. I was concerned with, when I thought about it, this rolling, so I don't want the rod on there rolling, shorting out and stuff. So that's what we're going to do, it looks like. And then what I'm going to do is probably attach something here. I've seen some people screw through like an eye hook. I don't see one here. I'll rig up something with my stuff here, but something like this, one of these eye hooks. Put it up through here, attach the other lead on it, and then hang a piece of wire down and put it on the other thing. But I'll work that out as I go. So this is where I'm at so far. This is my thought process, and I'll show it to you when I get the other two in. Alrighty, so here we are. I had some wire in the basement, like this. I think it was 12 gauge. What's this one? I don't know. I think it's 12 gauge, but I had some in the basement. I just stripped it out, and I used the ground wire. So like I said, I got these tied in. See how I roughed it up, the rebarb. Get that connected there. So all I did was put the wire right around the bucket. You can see right around to this, right around to here. Got my ohm meter out. It reads about 4 ohms at one point. I can't kind of do it one hand. That's why I checked it earlier. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting the positive here. And again, when I rig up the piece of wood, the negative terminal for my battery charger. Hopefully it's over in there somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is, way in back there. I'll dig that out. And I'll just hook up something to get it going. We need some steel wire, which I have right there. Some steel wire. That's galvanized. I don't want galvanized. But actually what I got, where is it? I had a piece hanging up here, but I can't see it. I think that might be it up there. But I actually have, which is fortunate, the people here left it, I got that heavy duty wire up there. That is steel. And I actually got that big piece of wire. I didn't even notice that up there. So that's way too heavy, obviously. But I got steel wire right there that I can use to wrap around the thing. See, I made a little hook right there with it. Hang this up with it. So that'll work fine. Well, I thought I had a piece up here somewhere. I'm going to have to cut off a piece from that big piece up there, get my ladder down, cut that, and rig this up. So again, my plan is to put this piece of wood here, maybe find one that's flatter. I got a couple more pieces of wood in here. Maybe I got one that's better. This one maybe. Oh, that one's nice. But anyway, have it sit there, and like I said, dangle the piece down there in the middle, and go from there. I might try this horseshoe first. I'm going to rig it up today anyway, just to see how it goes, and get it bubbling. But I don't know if I told you, this whole thing cost me about 25 bucks. The bucket, the rebarb, this. I had these here, so I didn't get these, but the brackets, the rebarb, and the bucket was right around $25. So, and again, I got an extra piece of rebarb down there because I was going to lay it across the top, but I don't think that would be too wise. So again, there we are, kind of hooked up. I'll get it going a little bit further here, and we'll see how it works. All right, so until then, see ya. Well, here we go. We're going to give this a whirl. As you can see, I got my board set up Found this little clamp downstairs. I've got my horseshoe on there. It's going to fit in there. So the biggest thing is make sure it doesn't touch anything. So I'm going to brace it against that and just leave it there. So I'm going to fill it up so it just covers that horseshoe. And then we're going to put in the soda stuff. And we're going to go from there. I got to measure it in gallons. So I'll do that and get back to you in a minute. See ya. Okay, well, I put the hot water in there. You can see on the outside of the jug I marked it 1 gallon, 2 gallon, 3 gallon. You can see, maybe you can't see, the horseshoe's under the water. It's all wet there. So now what I need to do is take some of my baking soda. You can see how I hook this up now. I got it wrapped around the horseshoe, got it there, got that clamp. I mean, I'm just trying stuff. I'm going to see how this setup works. 3 gallons of water, so I know where all that is, which is good. And then I'm going to put the, sorry about that, baking super washing soda in. And I actually put in hot water. Then I'm going to mix it up till it all dissolves. And then we'll hook up the battery. Get the charger out here. Hopefully we're going to get it going. We're probably going to go with 6 amps from what I've seen other people do. And hopefully it doesn't fault out. Because some of these, this is a smart battery charger. And this one may not work. So I'm going to have to check it out. Hopefully it works. But we're going to see in a minute. So let me put the soap in, mix it up, and we'll try to hook it all up. All right? See ya. Well, we went through all this trouble. Battery charger ain't working. It acted up years ago when I had it. I've not used it in some years. But you can see my meter. Maybe 0.5 volts coming out. Even when I just unplug it or whatever and try to charge it, nothing. I don't know if those bubbles down there actually, if it's actually foaming a little bit because it's putting out half a volt. But know what I'm going to try just for the heck of it? That little power supply I got up there. That puts out 6 volts or whatever. So I'm going to just hook that up just for the heck of it and see what happens. So I'll be back to you in a minute. See ya. Well, I did hook up my little charger here. It's only 12 volts at 0.2 amps. But when I hooked it up to this huge resistor is actually what it was. You know, I had 12 volts going out when I hooked this right up to my meter. But then when I connected it here and connected it there, it dropped down to like 1.5 volts. So, you know, I'm going to have to find me a battery charger and get this going. So I'm just going to leave this here right now. And that's about it. Until next time, I'll show you hopefully it working. See ya. Hey everyone, here we are Saturday. And got my battery charger, just came in. And we're going to give it a go. When I looked it up, get it on Amazon. Actually, it was $49.99, and I was good with that because I couldn't find a charger anyway. Actually had a 50% off coupon, $24.99, and in the comments it said that it could be used for electrolysis because see, you have this switch right here that says manual and automatic. Manual, just keep going, and that's what we want. So I got ordinary battery, manual. I just stirred up the pot here, put these a lot tighter now, so they're pretty tight for a good connection. Tightened everything up. I'm going to come over here and get my horseshoe that has been sitting in the water since I tried to do this. What day was it? Today's Saturday, Friday, Thursdays when I try to put all this. So again, you want to connect the negative to what you are trying to. Oh, I'm probably going to have to do it this way. Okay. That goes to the item that you want to get the rust off. But the positive, I'm just going to clamp that on here. Again, they go to my anodes. You can see the wire I got here going around connecting all 3 anodes. And then we're going to plug her in. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. And up, we got an adapter we need. We got a 2 to a 3. So let me try to find that and I'll get back to you. See ya. Okay, so here we go. Got the adapter, plugged her in. And as you can see, we've got 16.9 volts, 1.4 amps. The light's blinking saying it's charging 12 volts. And as you can see, look at that bugger fizzling. So this looks like it's going to work. Now obviously you don't want your item touching the rods. So you got to keep it in the center. This is just the way I'm thinking about doing it. We're going to give it a go. I'm going to check the time. Ooh, look at all that junk already floating. I don't know if you can see it. But that might be coming off the rod too. But that thing is bubbling like crazy. That's awesome. So that, again, that's that little horseshoe I found in the side yard. Just thought I'd give it a chance. Give it a whirl with that. But this is working awesome. 16.9 volts, 1.4 amps. I was concerned with the amps because I didn't know what it would do in manual. But it seems to be working. So again, we got it near the door. It's going to rain today, so I didn't want to put it outside. I just got it near the door, and I can check from the house every now and then, keep an eye on it. Because this actually gives off some hydrogen gas, and you want it in a well-ventilated area. So if I do any kind of big items, I'll probably open the garage door here also, just to you know, make sure it's well ventilated. So we're going to give this a whirl and see if it works. Right here by the door, any kind of gas can freely escape. And we'll come back in a few hours and check it out. But I'm really excited. That thing is bubbling, doing what it's supposed to do. This bad boy is doing what it's supposed to do. 16 volts, 1.4 amps. I'm good with that. In manual. So I'll mark the time, come back. And what's nice too is, I don't know if you can see, it's got a little fan in the back that's going to keep this cool, because this is going to keep running a while. So we'll give it a few hours, we'll come back and show you what it looks like, alright? So hope you are having a great day. This is Saturday, day before Resurrection Sunday, so make sure you get out to church somewhere tomorrow, alright? See ya. Well, we've been going now about 3 hours. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm not going to show you the final product today, because honestly, this is Saturday. I need to get the card out and get all the videos off of it so I can use it Sunday at church. So this is probably going to be the last one. I'll show you another one sometime with a finished product. So let's see what this is doing. This is still going. It is showing 16.9 volts, 1.6 amps, so the amperage went up a little bit. Still going good, still nice and cool. Let's take this clamp off a minute, and let's see what we see in here. You can see all the scum on the side, in the bucket. You can see this bad boy. See if we can get a better view. No, that's not too good of a view. You know, it's still got rust on it or whatever, but apparently what you do from here is take this and then scrape it down with a wire brush. Let me bring it over here more in the light. Let's put it on the table. See if we can see it better. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see the rust coming off up here. You see all the black here that's going to be coming off. This is coming up really good. So my little hanger, my little setup here, looks like it's worked good. So I'll have to put that back on. But yeah, so you take a brush to it. I got to get a wire brush. This is just a brass one. Clean it up, spray it off, I guess. And then you just kind of touch it up with some oil or whatever. And it'd be nice if I can get some detail out of that. So let's see what the other side looks like. Yeah, it's still coming. Look at all the flakes still breaking off here. I mean, it's just flaking off. So this is working really good. So I'm glad. my first go at electrolysis. Looks like it's going to be a good deal. So as you can see, I got all this stuff here that I've been gathering, and this might be my next one once I punch that out and clean this up. That one on a barn or some kind of door. And then I'm curious about this one too. This one will look good. I don't know if this is some kind of horse tack or whatever. Might actually do a pork chop. I don't know. And maybe this big beast. You know, somebody had mentioned that this looks like a hauling type horse would wear a shoe like that. A heavy duty horse. So, you know, it reminds me of like a Clydesdale type of thing. So I got all this stuff. I just been metal detecting and throwing it on here. So, but it'll be interesting. Like I said, I got some coins too. So I got my, what's that? That's not a coin. That looks like something else. Oh, that's the bottom of a shotgun shell. But anyway, I got my little guy here that I showed you before I can do coins with. And now that I got the soap to mix it right, I won't produce any chlorine gas and kill myself. So anyway, hope you are having a blessed day. That's going to be it for my electrolysis. I'm going to put it back in for a while. I'll probably shut it down later tonight. Give it a good another maybe 4 hours to go, but looks like it's coming out really well. You know, it's working good. So if you're interested in that, I know the battery chargers are hard to find, but let me go back over here and show you. As far as I know, still cooking on Amazon. You know, this brand, $24.99, cheapest I've found anywhere, so give it a go. And like I said, this whole setup right here just cost me 25 bucks. And so for $50, got me a little electrolysis thing going. Look at all that slime in there, huh? All that rust coming off. So anyway, that's about it. I'll quit rambling. You be blessed. See ya.